If you come back to this video after the NBA Finals, I guarantee with 100% confidence that by that time, Boston Celtics will have won the NBA championship. And I will bring the evidence to back up this guarantee in this video. The Boston Celtics have been a force in the basketball world for many seasons. Making the finals in 2022 and then winning it all last year, the Celtics have been dominant. Specifically last year, they were hungry after being defeated by the 8th seed Heat in the Eastern Conference Finals of 2023. They had one of the most dominant seasons in recent memory in the 2024 season, going 64-18 before a smooth playoff run where they never had a series go beyond 5 games. This season, they haven't shown signs of slowing down. Despite showing on multiple occasions that they don't really give a hoot about the regular season, they've waltzed into the Eastern Conference number 2 seed with a 61-21 record. In the first game of the regular season, they nearly broke the 3-point record against the Knicks, drilling 29 from beyond the arc. Later, the Celtics handed out the first loss of the season to the Cleveland Cavaliers, who began the season 15-0. In the season series, Boston has won 3 games in comparison to the Cavs' 1 victory. They've also swept the Knicks in their season series. And these seem to be the only teams in the Eastern Conference that have any sort of a shot at playing the Celtics competitively. However, some may talk about how the Thunder beat the Celtics twice in the regular season. To that, I want to bring up the 2 most important things to winning a championship: talent and experience. If you analyze their roster, a starting 5 of Drew Holiday, Derek White, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, and Kristaps Porzingis is probably the best in the league. Not only that, they got the 6th man of the year in Peyton Pritchard, who would be the 2nd or 3rd option for most teams. And they have even more contributors from the bench like Al Horford, Sam Hauser, and Luke Cornett. All in all, they have the most complete and talented roster from individual players, but it is even scarier considering their ability to work together and gel as a team. When you look at other talented teams, like the Phoenix Suns, you see a team that has one of the best big threes in the league, with Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Bradley Beal. But they don't work together, they play terrible defense, and have an awful bench. On the other hand, when you watch the Celtics play, you see a coherent team with 5 guys on the court that play majestic basketball. The beautiful thing about the Celtics is that any one of them can go one-on-one with their defender at any time. But guys like Drew Holiday understand their role and work to find the best shot possible. On top of that, they are one of the best defensive teams in the league. They had the 3rd best net rating in the regular season, and you gotta keep in mind that the Celtics likely haven't even been going all out in the regular season, and yet they are still one of the best defensive teams in the league. And in this postseason, they once again have a very easy path to the Eastern Conference Finals. Just like last season, when they played the Jimmy-less Heat and the Mitchell-less Cavs, the Celtics have another easy path to the Eastern Conference Finals. Although I'm higher on the Magic than most, the Magic are one of the worst 3-point shooting teams in the league. In today's game, you can't expect victory from a team that shoots 30.4% from deep against one of the best 3-point shooting teams of all time. The Celtics shoot 36.8% from free. To put that into perspective, the average team shoots about 37.5 3-pointers per game. That 6.2% difference is more than 2 3-pointers a game. So, after the Celtics dispatch the Magic, they will play against the Knicks or the Pistons, who are just sacrificial material for the Celtics. That series will be played just to charge their energy for the Eastern Conference Finals. As I mentioned before, the Celtics swept the season series against the Knicks, and the Pistons didn't do much better, going 1-3 against the Celtics. They didn't even break a sweat playing either of these teams. Plus, both teams would have been gassed by the time they played the Celtics in the 2nd round, while Boston would have likely been very fresh coming off of extended rest after beating the Magic. Although the Cavs might be a problem in the Eastern Conference Finals, I think the Celtics can dispatch them without much issue. The Cavs just don't have much experience making a deep playoff run. The last time they made the Eastern Conference Finals was with LeBron back in 2019. Ultimately, the Celtics' biggest challenger will likely be in the finals against the team from the West. This is currently favored to be the Oklahoma City Thunder. While the Thunder have comparable talent, I remain confident in the Celtics because of their superior experience. They've been here before. They've won and lost each round of the playoffs with their core. This is only the Thunder's second playoff appearance with their core. I really wanted to highlight how important I think experience is if you really want to consider someone to be able to win a championship. No matter how talented the Thunder may be, remember that Michael Jordan only won his first championship in his 7th year. It took Tatum and the Celtics 7 years to win their first ring, and they lost in heartbreaking fashion so many times before they finally eclipsed the mountaintop. But there could also be other challenges that could come out of the West. This year's Western Conference is one of the strongest conferences in recent memory. These possible challengers include the Rockets, Lakers, Nuggets, Clippers, Timberwolves, and even the Warriors. And most of those other teams have talent or experience, and some of them even have both. However, the one thing that I'm sure of is that whoever comes out of the West would have gone through an absolute gauntlet to reach the finals. It would have been hard fought and taken tons of energy to make it out. The Celtics will surely be more healthy and less fatigued, and at that point, the most talented team with the freshest bodies will win. If you want to bet it, as of recording, the Celtics have plus 200 odds to win the finals. While I don't encourage gambling, the betting market gives you a good idea of who the favorites are. The Celtics are second in the odds, but they are first in my opinion. They will win the NBA Finals again, and I guarantee it.
Jaylen Brown kicks it out. Smart fakes. Inside. Tatum spins.